What if our current broken monetary system wasn't a mistake? I'm Sayer, this is Integrating Bitcoin, and I teach you things about money that you might not know and relate that to Bitcoin. So there seems to be this tone in the Bitcoin community, at least, that the current financial system is broken. It's bad, it's evil, it's designed to manipulate and control us through financial slavery. And while a lot of that's technically true, the properties of it, it's not necessarily I don't think there was some evil mastermind plotting and creating this system for the sake of enslaving humanity through the financial system, even though that's what it's kind of become, or at least that's what we're now recognizing it to be. Now, what I mean by that exactly is a little bit deeper. So I'm thinking it's kind of similar to the way a human individually or collectively evolve over time. If you've ever done any sort of self-development work, you know this process, right? You first notice something about yourself, like a behavior or a thought pattern or a habit that maybe you recognize now isn't serving you in your best capacity, or it's not to your highest good, essentially. So that's the first step. You just have to see it, right? Because before maybe you didn't even see it, and now you recognize it as a roadblock to get to the next level of your progression, whatever that happens to be. Then after we see it, we can begin the work of transcending it, integrating it, and learning from it, and realizing that it's not who we want to be anymore. It's not how we want to express anymore, and it's not the reality that we want to live in anymore. So really, it's just a teacher, right? These things show up in our lives to teach us lessons, to get us to evolve to a higher level of consciousness. And I believe it's the same exact thing with our financial systems. If you caught my video yesterday, I was thinking about it after I posted it, actually, and it's interesting how each step along the way of our financial system's evolution was a requirement in some way to meet the current issue at hand. One simple way to think about money is that it's just a ledger. It's a transaction log of who has what and who owes someone else something, some amount. So before, that was bound by the physical properties of maybe gold, because gold was used as money. That served as a physical ledger, because if you held more, that was the tally on the ledger in physical reality, right? We've moved, though, to a ledger that's digital, essentially. All of our dollars in our bank accounts aren't actually physical dollars, they're just numbers on the screen that are all part of this giant ledger system. Before we had telecommunications, the speed that the ledger could be updated was how fast a physical human could move from one point to another. And then we got the telegram, right? That's where wire transfers came from. Instead of having to have someone physically carry a note or some sort of a contract or physical gold from one point to another to update the ledger, they could now send a message electronically over a wire and then update the ledger on the other side. So as our global economy continued to expand and become faster and faster, we needed ways to make our money faster. We needed ways to update the ledger faster and faster and to create more settlements faster and faster. The old style of doing this just wasn't going to keep up. It was a necessity to move to these types of systems, to have these ledgers in a way that they are today. But just like we as humans evolve, so does our monetary system. And it's now become apparent to quite a few people that there are issues with our monetary system. There are things that it allows other people to do that manipulate and control other people. And it's not that that was an inherent design aspect of the system itself, it was just a sequential step to get to where we are today. And that's no one's fault, really. That's just general evolution of the monetary system. Many more people are waking up to the fact that our monetary system is kind of broken. And a lot of that is because we now have a new perspective. We're kind of detaching from that old mentality, that old behavior, those old patterns in our monetary system. And now we have Bitcoin to look at our monetary system through and realize, oh my gosh, like this isn't serving me. This isn't for my highest good anymore. It got me to where I am today, and I have a lot of gratitude for that, because that's what it took to get humanity to where it is now. But we're ready to move on. We're ready to transition to a brand new system that has a sound monetary base that can't be manipulated, because we as humans are growing and our consciousness is evolving, and so our money should grow and evolve with us. If you like this message, go ahead and follow me, and I'll have some more content for you coming out. All right, later guys.